Welcome everybody to Orebound episode 4. So today we're going to continue on with what we said in episode 3. Now, of episode 3, we finished all of our basic crafting. So we had our copper plates, our iron cogs, and our copper pipework. We kind of let it just do that for a little bit. Now, we hooked up a couple auto miners to this wood thing just to run some wood because we needed some wood. We don't have a lot. This is how much we just basically ran it for like 10 minutes or whatever. That's how much we got. Now, we built a small little platform around it because we're going to hook up at least 2 auto miners to each one of these. Maybe 3 if I can make this work with 3. But we don't need to worry about hooking it up anything more than that, if that makes sense. Because we don't need coal powder. We don't need to coal anything. We don't need to manufacture it. We just need to run it into lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to be hooking up some auto miners to the wooden tree in this one. Now, honestly, I don't really know where. Maybe I just hook it straight up. No, because I need to run it all the way to that coal, and I need to also run it down to the other things. So we need to make it like there needs to be a central hub for coal. Like, I guess it could be here. I just don't think it will be here. That's all. Whatever. We're just gonna start placing things, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. So we want some auto miners. So the big thing is we want at least 1, probably 2 on this wooden log if we can make it work. And the closer the better to make them. There we go. Perfect. So as long as all 3 of these have outputs of wood, which they do, so this will be 180 per minute for wood, which is great. We need to set up a auto miner. Let's do, I don't know how many we can do here, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to layer this thing in, like, honestly. So we want 1. How many can we do here? Probably a bunch, eh? That looks... Honestly, it's probably efficient. It's just probably not going to work properly. Let's do 2. 3. Maybe not. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, did I just demolish? No, I didn't demolish. Not a miner. Okay, cool. Ooh, that was like, what is going on? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All these are doing coal. We'll have to make sure the pipes are all connected properly. I see. I don't like the look of that. This is my issue. Is I have too much of my brain going, it needs to look okay. I don't know how many of these nodes. I know it's an infinite node, but maybe they can't withstand this much because this is 240 per minute. But it does say an infinite node, right? So I'm assuming if you can power all of this, then you don't need 7 nodes. You just need 1 node, and then you just power it all the way through your base. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to build some belt stuff. I think we want 2 belts here running side by side like this. I think that's kind of what we want. I'm not sure if that's exactly what we want, but it's what I want, so that's what I'm going to do. The angle is invalid. How is it, bro? And then it does that. This is what I mean. So this is why I'm like, I'm not super concerned about making some weird angles work, because some of these angles in this game are like, the physics in this game are just weird. Put that one there. Angle is invalid, eh? Weird. There we go. That might be a little better. And then what we can do is we can place all of these on stuff like this. This should be an easy right angle. What in the God's name was that? That was weird. This one can go to this. What do you mean that's an invalid angle? There's no way that's an invalid angle. Sometimes the angles, man, are just weird in my opinion. Come on. Come on, connect to it. Why aren't you connecting to this? There's no shot that this... Bro, this is what I mean by... What? Now it can connect? Okay. Makes no sense, but okay. Now we're going to do another 4, I think, just because we need to get the angle going for these stupid belts, so... I'll be honest, maybe I should try to just... We should probably get some straight belts. There we go, so it doesn't look so bad. Sometimes these belts just don't snap properly, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but it's not the worst. It's just a pain. There we go. Now we just need to get them all over to... Let's turn off straight belts so that we can actually just clip everything in nice and easy. Beautiful. That was way harder than it needed to be. But now we have 4 coal. Perfect. So we're going to build a... Now this is kind of the weird one. So this one, we're going to build a auto pump. Now, what we're going to do is merges 3 belts into 1. That's kind of cool. It's also a 3-way splitter. Okay. Don't really need that one, to be honest with you. What I need are these things. Automatically pumps water when coal is input. So, we need this to go over here, I think. That. I just gotta throw this coal away, I think, because as much as I don't want to, I need this bin to move. Okay, cool. And then we need to build a fuel water thing. Okay, so if we do... Let's go... Oh no. I need to stop removing everything, just because I'm like pushing buttons on stuff. Let's do the auto water thing. We'll just put it right here, I think. Right? Because this should be able to power everything we need. Does it still generate the same? Yeah, it still generates the same. Okay. And then this thing... that. There we go. That looks a little better. It doesn't look horrible. We are going to take one of these belts. I don't really know how to do this effectively. It's not like it's the end of the world, but it's just not... It's kind of a pain. So we need... So this thing generates... Wait, how much... So if this... Let me put stuff in here. Let's see what happens. So we have 110. Cool. And these thing Still generates the 10. This is 60, so this is easy. We only need the 1. It's just handy because we can do each individual one into a different pipe setup. That's really nice. Okay, so this one can go here. That one can go there. Actually, let's go. That one to that one. That one to that one. That one. Nope. Okay, that one can't be it. Okay. This one. That one. This one. Why are you being such a pain? Okay, this is being a pain in my butt cheeks, guys. I don't understand why not. Okay, so all 3 of these are up and running, which is good. Oh, this one still needs another splitter, doesn't it? Let's do... Oh my... No. Let's do one more here. Okay, I can do that. And this one needs to go all the way to this one. This one needs to go into that one. That one needs to go... Oh, what? Why? I don't know what it is with this pipe that it's just such a pain in the butt. Weird. Anyways, we got our 4 coal going to ham, which is good. And this is what I mean. So these infinite belts are, or these infinite sources are kind of nuts. Now I just have 240 off 1 coal node, right? Well, once this one actually catches up, which it should any second here. There it is. Okay. Now, we need to take one of these lines and split it into 2 of these, because we don't want to run a bunch of crap into this. So we're going to take a splitter, which for some reason is so ginormous. Never understood why it's so damn big, but it is. We're going to take that one, and we're going to go into this and this. Boom. Now we got our auto-feeding stuff in these ones, which is good. That takes care of one. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing only burns 1.6 per minute. So 60 per minute is plenty, to be fair. Honestly, what I should do... Wait, we have a 3-way splitter, don't we? Hang on. Let me try out this new 3-way splitter. No, 3-way splitter. So if we do... Hang on. Because one can go here. one can go there. And then whatever's full off that can go out here. Seems pretty handy, don't you guys think? That seems pretty cool. And it shouldn't have any issue powering this thing at all. Honestly, it shouldn't have any issue at all, honestly. But, you know, it is what it is. So really, this is going to be like a 45 line. But we'll have to see, because this seems... Now, for this, I want to just combine belts like this. I don't want to have 4 belts like this, so that I can bring them off and split them how I wish. That's going to be cool. Cool, let's do it. We have to build, let's build a... Okay, so let's build a... Let's do this, and go bup, and go bup, and go bup, and go... And that should work. So we'll go with this one. Okay, we're out of iron ingots. How are we out of iron? Actually, I'm not surprised we're out of iron ingots. I don't know why I'm surprised. These things are probably going to take so much iron, guys. It's actually going to be nuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to set all of this up. And I'm going to show you guys what it kind of looks like when I'm done with it. I could sit here for hours and build it all with you guys. The problem with it is, even if I did that, it may take me a little bit with how I want to design things. So I kind of just need a couple hours to think to my brain and let everything design itself, right? So don't hate on me. I get it. You know, it may not be the best solution, but you know, it does seem to work pretty good. And we're going to take a bunch of iron here. So, and I'm hoping that when you guys come back, I can show you guys how it all kind of works and how everything filters itself so that I can show you guys exactly what you guys need to do, right? So I will be right back with everything that's going on, and I hope you guys enjoy this. But just give me a few minutes and we'll be back at her. No issue. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to bring you back just to kind of show you guys the generic thing of this. So we have 3 wood miners, which is producing about 180 minutes, 60 per minute. The whole point of this is we're going to bring the wood up to the surface. We don't really need it down here. And, well, we kind of do, but it's not the end of the world if we don't have it down here. Now, this is obviously producing a lot of coal here. We have 4 coals, and we're basically lining them side by side, as you guys can see. So we have coal on this side, wood on this side. What we're going to do is we're just going to basically line them up and just send them all the way down this path here. We are going to branch one of the coals off, and we're going to bring it down here, I think, so that we can get the gold set up. But for now, this is what we're going to do, and we're just going to bulldoze it all the way through, and yeah, hopefully everything works out. And when I get done it all, guys, I will bring you guys back and show you guys kind of what it looks like, the whole line. Okay, guys, welcome back. We have now set up at least the copper and iron thing to have the unlimited coal. Now, I want to show you guys something because it's a really... I don't know if it's intentional, but I got to show you something. So I'm not really sure, but this is some weird stuff. So this belt, basically, what we're doing with this bottom belt is we're splitting this belt into 2. So we're splitting it into 2 belts. This one's going into a 3-way splitter, which then splits 3 ways to fill up this one, and this one as boilers. Now, this belt on the right is what we're splitting. It's splitting with, and it's going up into this one here, the auto water pump. Now, this is fully automatic. Now, I don't have to come back and touch this ever again, which is really cool. This is ugly as hell, but we will be fixing it, and I just want to kind of show you guys something. So, this one's pretty straightforward. You know, belt to belt makes sense. This one's kind of close, so I understand this one. You know, this one's basically touching, and it's filling up. Now, I want to show you guys something. So, this one. This one is just going into this one. Now, if I take this out, watch what happens. There's no belt here. There's literally no belt here. I don't think this is intentional. I cannot connect a belt to this one to save my life for some reason, but it is going from here into here without me touching anything. I don't know why. I feel like this is broken, but it is the funniest thing in the world. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys that, just because, you know, You never really know. But everything here now is automatic and powered fully by steams and stuff, which is a very ugly setup, and it will be done differently in the future. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys that this fully set up now is fully set up with one copper line. 160 per minute is powering this one, this whole setup, and it also is powering the whole setup over there as well. I'm going to throw that in there. Now, to be fair, if you really think about it, you have what? 2 per minute. We'll just round up. 2 per minute, 2 per minute, 2 per minute, 2 per minute. So you have 8 per minute here for coal. That's it. Now, oh, I'm stuck here. The other one over there has, I think, 2 over there as well. So it's actually only 12 per minute. And each one of these lines is 60 per minute. So we are overproducing a crap ton. But figure the best way to do it is just always have more resources than you need. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys that this is buggy, but it is hilarious. Because if this is the case, I might actually abuse this a little bit in the future. But we'll see how this goes. But everything is all set up now. Oh, that's not safe. And everything is going... It looks like our ingots are all backed up. And now that could be because our chests above on top there are full of the pipeworks and stuff. So it could be that. Now, what I may end up doing is once those pipeworks and everything split up is I might make more constructors to split off the rest of the copper that's not being used to allow me to make the other copper tools that are just going to be for money and I can sell for money. Now, to be fair, I can just sell a bunch of pipeworks and stuff for money, but I want to try to make it automated as I can. So that's what we're going to try to do. But at least right now, as of right now, the copper iron is connected. As weird as it may look, it is all connected. And we used 160 line of coal. We still have 180 more coal and 180 wood to deal with. So we are going to basically bring our wood and our coal. I don't know if we're gonna... I haven't solved the gold one over there. I have to go kind of do that one too. But I think we're going to bring our coal and our wood. I think we're going to bring it up in the same area. I think. I'm not 100% sure, guys, but I think. And honestly, it's really not that hard to split off another coal area. So what I may end up doing is maybe I'll just put a splitter for this second line somewhere on the way around here till we can get up there. And the splitter will help us kind of branch off into other areas if we need it. Because if I do remember correctly, there is at least a sapphire down... Oh, let me go in here. Pretty sure there's at least a sapphire close to us. Yeah, it says it's over here. Yeah, see, so there's a sapphire node there. There's the gold one over there. I don't know if there's any ruby deposits. Nothing for ruby. Oh, there's an emerald deposit. Oh, that's down there. That's not a big one, though. That's not a big one. We don't have any silver. So we have small silver ones, but I feel like there was maybe there's a couple small silver ones around here. I don't know. We'll find a bunch, and it's just to kind of like in case we need to separate off. So I don't think, to be fair, I could have made this factory absolutely massive. I could have made a whole secondary iron factory and a whole secondary coal factory. Now that I think about it, these factories can become massive. I never actually thought about it till right now, but these things can become absolutely massive. But yeah, I'm having a super amount of good time with this game, guys. This is not the end of the episode, so we also want to be able to... So we got our coal, we got our wood, we got all of our coal and iron set up with our steam automation, as you guys can see. And we're going to quickly go upstairs and check out what's stopping it. I think it is because the pipeworks and everything are full. And when I figure that out, we're going to go work on the gold one. And then we're also going to go work on... We'll see if we can find a silver one, but I'm not sure because we need an infinite silver one to actually make it work. I don't want to do a bunch of small silver ones, so we'll have to maybe go looking for one. Worst case scenario, we set up the gold and we set up maybe the sapphire or something like that, and we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, I don't want to end the episode quite yet, guys, but because this is the silver and the gold automation day time. So yeah, just hang in there. I'm going to go up top, take a quick peek, look around, see what's all going on up there, and we will figure out what to do after that. Okay, guys, so what we're doing now is we're going to blow a big old hole in the game. Big old hole in the map. So we put our little house there, and we built, I don't know, like 150-ish barrel bombs. I don't know how to use these. Hopefully it just blows a big hole in the ground and we don't have to really blow up everything else that's down there. I'm hoping that's the case and I don't blow everything up. But we gotta test it out a little bit. What we want to do is just a little bit over from this hole. We want to bring basically it up again over here. And how I'm going to track this is we want it up coming up right up here. Is we want to go the bomb drop and basically give or take right here. Now we're going to dig a small hole so I don't F this up. Okay, now I have no idea how these work. We're gonna let's do it together. Oh no. Oh my. Honestly, barrel bombs are okay. Definitely think they're not as good as the other explosions, but they're pretty good. It's not like they're bad. Oh god, how do I get up now? Nice, there's a tunnel. That's handy. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going, guys. We're just gonna blow everything up here. We're just gonna start dropping bombs. Oh! Oh no! What was that? How we doing? Oh no, move over here. Ah! 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 Okay, bombs are good, but they're not the greatest, guys. Honestly, part of me wishes I would have built the other things to do a more controlled explosion, but you know what? It is what it is, right? It's fun when you get to go and explore and blow things up. I'm not sure if anything is dropped on stuff yet, but I hope not. Doesn't look like anything's gone yet, so that's a bonus. Whoops. Let's make sure we got a couple in here. Just go bup, 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 and then run. Oh no. That should get rid of whatever landmass we had left. Bro, what? Oh no. I killed myself. Yeah. Good thing I spawned down here, but yeah. I definitely killed myself, guys. Okay, where did I die? Explosions. Where is my little house that I built? Where's the bomb house that I built? You know, this is why you don't give a gentleman like myself bombs in a Dwarven underground game. Because I will just die accidentally. How'd it go? How did the hole go? It's not amazing. But it's getting there. Let's get back up there and let's continue bombing a little bit more. Now, I'm not going to lie. If I can maybe not use bombs, that would be kind of cool. They're not that they're bad. I just don't think they're as effective as using the controlled explosions. So maybe we're going to build a few more controlled explosions. To do that, though, we're going to need some more ore or some more powder. So let's grab a couple hundred of each. Let's go 200-300 there, and we don't really have much copper powder in there. Let's see. We've got a little bit in there, a little bit in there, a little bit in there. Okay, beautiful, guys. Now let's go build some actual... We don't need any more plungers. We just need the explosions. So we just need these. I think these are much better, in my opinion, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to jump back up to the surface. We did die, so we're going to have to wait for the elevator to come back down, of course. It'll take its sweet time. But in that time, we'll cut to when I get up to the top of the surface there, guys. Then we're going to go boom, boom, boom again. Okay, guys. All right, we started this whole massive of everything, and yeah, things just got boomed. So what we're going to do is we're going to place some of these placed explosives, because I do feel like these things do a little bit of a better job of clearing the hole. The only thing that does kind of suck about them is it's not very good at clearing certain things, but everything kind of connects to itself, so it's really handy that way. I just hope it doesn't crash my server. Okay, we're going to place a plunger up here. We're going to place it a little bit of ways so we don't just blow a giant hole and everything. We're going to connect it to this one. And hopefully it doesn't crash my game. Don't crash my game. OMG. Look at how much ore mine is there. Look how much mining. Oh my. I don't need any of this ore though. Ooh, that was a big explosion. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do another one of those big round of boom booms so that we can kind of clear out whatever we need to. Don't want to fall. Where do I go from here? Okay, over here, I think. Let's move over here so we can place some underneath here. Oh god. Let's maybe dig a little bit of a hole here. Okay, and so that we can kind of go underneath here. And then I kind of think that might be big enough. Possibly. I hope so. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide. We're going to place a plunger in here. And we're going to go connect it to this bad boy. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, though. I think we have a lot of these that we can still keep going to town here, so... Just need to make sure we get these properly done, so we don't have to worry. Plunger and connect to this one and pull the trigger. It's getting better. There we go. Perfect. Cool. So now we just need... Let's do this again. We'll have to do like little iterations of this so that we not die while we're doing it. There we go. That's a bit better. What are you doing? Just so I don't have to run all the way over there, we did that. Whoa! Perfect! We got our hole. Cool. Okay, let's get back up to the surface now. And that was the explosion time, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be building an elevator and stuff, so we have to go get some materials. Until that stuff happens, I think I will kind of like keep you guys out of it so you guys don't have to watch me just basically sit there and wait for some materials, because I need some wood and I need a few other things. But we got our big hole. There is a lot of ore here. I wonder if there's a way to clear out the ore without a pickaxe, because I don't really care about the ore. I don't need the ore. So what I might do is, if it affects the actual parts of our belts and our elevator, I'll mine through it. But if not, I'm just going to leave the ore, because I really don't need any of this ore. This is all iron and copper. I don't need any of this ore. Perfect. We got a big hole. Let's extend our platform. Do we even have enough wood for this? No, we do not. Okay, we need to go down and get some wood. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys back when I build the platform. I build the elevator. I'll show you guys the elevator, and then we will connect all of the nodes up and everything together so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing there, so that we can bring it all to the surface together. And then once we bring it to the surface, I'm kind of going to show you guys what we're kind of going to be doing with the wood. The wood's just going to be going into storage chests, probably like 3 or 4 of them, to be honest, just to really stockpile that wood, because I do want to build a giant structure out of wood. We also need to find a stone one so that we can bring the stone to the surface and stockpile stone, but we have not yet found that. The gold we are also going to do, but like I said, we don't want to make this video 2 hours long, so we are going to be cutting a bunch of this stuff out so you guys don't have to sit there and watch 2 hours of stuff just for me to get to building some stuff. So until I see you guys in the next little second, yeah, just enjoy. I guess nothing, because to you guys it's going to feel like 2 seconds, isn't it? My bad. Probably should stop talking about that, but yeah, see you guys in 2 seconds. Welcome back, guys. So basically what we've done is we've moved over. We've obviously made the big hole, like big hole. Oh, excuse me. As you guys can see, big hole. Blew it all up. We built the elevator and the little bit of a platform here. Now I'm going to take you guys down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to build up. So we need to make 2 vertical shafts, one for wood and one for coal. Now, we also need to take one of our coal lines, and we need to split it so that one of the coal lines stays below. The reason we do that is because of the fact that we don't want any kind of like weird stuff going on, and we still want to be able to have access to the coal. So our coal and wood's right there. We have our wood running into a storage right now, just because we have realized that we need a lot of wood. Like a lot. So we're basically keep taking our wood here, and it's kind of hard to see, obviously, but what I think I want to do is we'll put one on this side and one on this side. I don't see that being an issue, so it'll work something like this. And now the biggest thing is we want it to kind of go think, and then we want it to kind of go back. Nice. I think that placed properly, so that's good. We're gonna do another one right here and up, and make sure it's facing the right way. Good. And up, and let's take a quick peek to make sure it's doing proper things. Perfect. Then we're going to go back up, and we got to place probably 4 more, because I think it takes 4 to get to the actual surface here from this height. I'm going to try not to put too many more torches. I actually think I'm going to be replacing a lot of the torches. So I'm probably going to be taking a couple hours out of my day to replace these torches with standing torches, as not because it's a bad idea. I just think it's causing a little bit of lag. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe I'm just kind of speaking on my butt cheeks, but we shall see. Now, all of this ore, none of this ore seems to be affecting where I actually built, which is actually hilarious. Literally right where I built, there just happen to be no ore nodes. Not a big deal. It's just funny that it did this. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to. Oh, I just fell. I'm gonna die. Well, what? Huh? What the hell? Well, I came back to my original spawn. I guess I forgot to click a bed. So yeah, guys, we are gonna run all the way over there again. And when we get there, I will let you guys know what we're doing. Okay, guys. Well, I got my stuff back. Fell to my death, obviously. You guys saw it. But yeah, that was fun. Not really. A little bit of a brain. Oh no, can I not? Oh no, I can. Okay, cool. So we're gonna come up here. And we're gonna turn this so that it. We're gonna. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are we going so high? Stop. That. There we go. And the weirdest thing is you can place these back like this, and it doesn't affect anything. So it's really, really nice. Now, this one, we are gonna try not to fall to my death again, which is amazing that I did already, of course. There we go. And we're going to place our little one. Perfect. Boom. So we have our wood and our coal now. Now, that's a big, big step. Wasn't going to make it such a big deal, but our wood and our coal is now done. And yeah, now we need to make a design for our gold. And then that's probably where we'll end the video, is a gold thing. And we may bring that up as well, but we'll have to see how that goes. This video is probably already kind of getting to that kind of length, so what I may do is right at the end of the video is just show you guys a quick showcase of everything I've done, just so you guys can see everything and how we're kind of moving along and all of that fun stuff. So I will see you guys when I'm done the gold factory. Shouldn't take too long, but you never know. And that'll be the gold factory. Unfortunately, I have not found silver, so this might just be wood, coal, and gold factory, but it is what it is. Hopefully we find silver in the meantime, and then we like magically have the silver factory too. That'd be cool. Okay, guys, so I'm done with the gold factory. It did take a little bit of finessing, but as you guys can see, we have gold bars. We have 60 per minute. Now I just wanted to kind of show you guys. So this took a lot of finessing. I'm not a big fan of the vertical things. I think they're kind of cool, but anyways, so we splittered off the coal, right? Because we needed coal. I hurt myself somehow, but whatever. We split it off the coal. We brought... Oh, I'm starving. I did not even realize that. Let's eat that too, I guess. Guess I'll have to head upstairs soon. Whatever. So we split off the coal. Coal goes over here, goes over here. Now, we had to place this giant stack belt stand all the way up so that we could connect the actual lifts to where we want, because the lifts were not able to go from the bottom. As you guys can see, it's an input from the bottom. The only way to do it is you have to snap it onto one of these stackable belt stands and then bring it down. That was kind of annoying, if I'm being honest with you, but it worked out and we got it up down the coal down there. Now if I go down here, it's like every other factory, very straightforward, nothing super complicated. So we only have one miner in this one. Can we set up another factory? Oh, 100%. We can definitely, we're probably going to actually build a second factory on top of this, but right now we have one factory going. It's just a simple 60 gold ore per minute going into your 2 auto crushers, into your 4 smelters. Now, the pipe layout is a little bit neater in this one, if I'm being honest with you guys. So what I did is they're all auto boilers and stuff. So we have 2 auto belt boilers, and we have a auto water pump. So filtering into a water splitter. So we have the coal coming down into a 3-way splitter, all into these vertical things, and then this yet again, don't ask me how, but this one is just magically teleporting from here to here. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. These ones I actually had to belt, funny enough. But so the coal ore is going into there, and from here it's very straightforward. So we put our water pumps side by side, our water pump here and our 2 belt boilers, so that our water splitter, we just kind of go in through the front, and then these 2 pipelines, they don't interconnect. It just looks like they do, which is really cool because there's no physics in the game. So they just kind of connect into each other. They don't connect into each other. They look like they mesh into each other, but it makes it really nice lines. Now, this one is responsible for all the machines, and this one is responsible just for the auto miner. All I did was place a bunch of steam splitters, so I can place straight belt, straight belt, straight belt, boom. Same thing with this one. So we have a belt boiler into a steam splitter, and I'm starting to place steam splitters in between every single set of machines. So steam splitter here, and then you just connect everything, right? So straight belt, straight pipe, and then more steam splitters over here. There's 4 of them. Again, connect them all in, and so that the pipe work is very, very limited, and it's not all over the place. It's very, very clean. It's very, very cool. I like it. I wish that these would smelt a little faster, but it is what it is. I'm going to be grabbing all the gold ingots out of here, funny enough. And so that I can bring them all up and sell them all. Boom, just like that. Good. We have about 400 gold ingots now, which is good. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys, this is just 1 auto miner. If you guys wanted to, you guys can do 2 auto miners and do double this setup. But this will get me enough to get me my gears and my rods for the first key. Now, there will be an expansion on these ones, as you guys will know, because there is a few different... There's actually 3 different things that you can make from gold. And then on top of that, that's not including all the extras that you can also make on top of the gold. So, yeah, we're just going to kind of finish up our belt here, and then I will bring you guys back, hopefully. Hopefully this doesn't take... Oh, my... What do we got going on here? That's actually not too bad, is it? No, that's not bad. Okay, cool. So... Can we put this belt... Nice. Actually, that's kind of a stupid idea, isn't it? I don't want to place it on top, but honestly, might end up being that. I don't want to, though. Could just place it beside it, I guess, and just avoid it. Honestly, what's the big deal? What's the harm in it? Oh, right, I gotta turn off this rune grid. The rune light grid is very good, except when it comes to, you know, forgetting that it's on, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Cool, so we got our coal, we got our gold coming out this way. Now, we are going to run our gold. Kind of want to run it in this line here, but unfortunately, can't get that without it looking dumb. So we're just going to be doing this, I guess. It's not a big deal. We're just going to basically run our gold line right beside everything else, which is really handy. We're going to pipe it up in the same area as our coal and our wood. And the reason I say that is just because there's already a hole there and it's big enough to run a 3rd belt up. So that's what we're going to do. Not a big deal. And then, yeah, so when we get to that point, guys, I'll bring you guys back because, oh no, what's happening? Right, there's some weird smelter stuff going on here. Eventually it has to look dumb, doesn't it? Ugh, well, whatever. We'll make it look dumb right there. And then down the road, when we actually redo our whole factory, we'll see how it all goes. Oh my crap, this is a cluster. You know what's funny? Maybe what we do here, instead of running it beside... See, I kind of collapsed the belts up here, so... We can run it into this one, and then this one can run it into... We can cross over here. Right here. And here. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but, you know, eventually there was bound to be a crossover, which kind of sucks, but, you know, you can't do everything perfect, unfortunately. Not with this game. It's not the end of the world. It's just Fortunately, this game has its weird little playthings. Like some of the things that are in a game, I never would have figured would be in this type of a game. But some of the things that are here that I like, I honestly don't dislike a lot of the stuff in the game. I actually really like the style of the game. There is a couple things though that I do think they need to maybe work on whenever this plans on full releasing. So like this is cool where you can just place belts through stuff. I think that's really cool. My biggest, I think the only really big pet peeve that I have currently is I think they're working on a fix for it, and that's the vertical stuff. But that, I think, like I said, I think they're working on a work for that. So that I don't think actually is too big of a deal. I think the biggest pet peeve that I have with the game is, I'm trying to think of something, and so far, like the game for early access is pretty unique. Hopefully this works though. I don't know if any of this is working, funny enough. Oh no. So we got our gold bars, but what's going on? Okay. That is not where that was supposed to go, guys. That is supposed to connect to this thing right here. I think they just need to kind of work on their snapping is really the big thing. Like, I think that's really the big thing is just their snapping. Their snapping snaps to everything, if it's especially on the frame forge or forge frame. That's like really the only big negative I think I can find about the game, like really, really big negative. Other than that, I think the game runs perfectly smooth. It runs really good. The FPS is okay once, you know what, I think it does have a little bit of a frame issue, optimization issue like Mind Mogul did. But overall, I am not complaining. Like 50 frames, I can deal with 50 frames. I know there's some people that are like, well, how do you deal with 50 frames? It's like, to me, it doesn't really bother me that much. But some people it might, so. This is the only crossover point we're going to have, by the way, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. It's going to get a little weird there, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world, it's just kind of weird. We're going to get another default bandit here, so it'll go through the ground, which will be good. We're going to reactivate our straight mode. And boom, there we go. Now we need to get another elevator right here, I think. So we need to grab a... We're going to do that, and we're going to connect this belt into that, I think. I'm hoping it just kind of goes into it. It's not the prettiest, but it does work. We're going to take up the... Oh, I don't have wood in here yet. Oh, what? I totally forgot that I was doing this. Let's get the wood into this actual part here. Let's go. And the coal looks like it's going up. Wood looks like it's going up. Gold will take a while, but it looks like it'll be coming up. So we're just going to have to go up to the top here. Elevator? Elevator? Okay, I glitched through the elevator. That sucks. Good thing we have two of them down here. That was weird. We like glitched through that elevator. That's not cool. Now, I'm going to go on. Now, like I said, we're going to teleport up to the top or get up to the top here. And then I'm going to show you guys just a quick little constructor thing. We're just going to be constructing gears and rods. So we're just going to be connecting the belts up onto the same belt line that our gears, our copper and our iron are on. We're just going to kind of connect it into the same line, and then we're going to bring it all over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys when we connect all the constructors up and stuff like that. So I just, like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos down to less than an hour if I can. There's probably still quite a bit of talking in this one, but hopefully you guys are okay with it. I just don't want to show you guys all the middle stuff and that kind of stuff. So I will see you guys back in about 3 seconds. Okay, guys. Well, we have the gold up here, the coal up here, and the wood up here. Now, this probably is going to be a little bit of a longer episode, and I wanted to try to get silver going too, but I've kind of run into another issue. Basically, the issue is we are hitting an FPS issue. I'm not sure if the game is optimized properly. I'm not sitting there saying that it's not, but I play Alchemy Factory, and I think the amount of sheer products I have on the map at any time is kind of the issue. There's a lot. Like, I have ingots traveling on this top area. It could also be the fact that it's all of this other crap on the background. I'm not really sure, because if I look up, my FPS usually goes to about 120. I look down, and it drops to about 50. So, the amount of stuff that are actually going through, I've had to turn my belt on medium, or my graphic. This is on medium graphic setting, by the way. Like, I was playing on ultra until I started using, until I started bringing all of these products up, and then my FPS just started to crash. Which is weird, because I can play any other game. Like, I can play Call of Duty at like 60 FPS. I don't know what's going on. The game, I don't think, is fully optimized, which is not the end of the world. But it is what it is. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's right. Okay, we're good. So we are making golden rods, and we are making golden gears. Now, we did not find silver, which kind of sucks, but I'll show you guys how we kind of did this. So it's pretty simple. So we built our little platform up here. Like I said, you guys saw this part. We built our gold up, and all we did was take our gold bars, and we're running it along on top of the iron and the copper bars, because I thought this was going to be okay. We might have to take that entire construction platform and bring it over here and do all the crafting here, due to the fact of maybe it'll help out with lag a little bit. So we may have to do that the next episode, or maybe I'll do that off my off time, and I'll just move that whole construction thing over here, and we'll see if that helps it. If it doesn't, we'll have to see. Maybe there's some other fixes. Maybe we I honestly don't know. Maybe we can decrease the render distance, if that's a thing we can do. Yeah, I'm not really sure, guys, but we're definitely going to be playing through the rest of this game. I love this concept. It's just maybe not be optimized for mega building. What we may end up doing is maybe deleting a lot of this crap up here, making all of our constructors down below in our key little areas, and then just delivering all of those key products up is what we might end up doing. I hope that's not what we end up doing, because I really like this whole like conveyor I love this conveyor look. It's an amazing thing. So we have our coal, our gold ingots, and our wood. This is filling up with wood, obviously, just because I kind of like the look of wood. We have our coal and our gold ingots going into some constructors. I'll show you guys what I'm doing with the coal. So we are going to have to move the deep seeker back a little bit. I did not realize that we were going to be building a coal setup here, but basically I put the coal into a three-way splitter, and the same concept that we did down in the gold area. So we have a auto water pump and two of your auto belt boilers. We have everything connected in. This one's not being used for anything yet. It's just 100 extra steam right now. This one is only getting used as, I believe, 60 steam right now. Yeah, 60 steam right now. And we basically have our steam splitters all up in the front here, and we're connecting all of our constructors to them. Now, the gold ore ones are obviously not fully, but now this is fully automated. I can leave this for days, and it'll eventually just, you know, craft enough to fill all these stuff up. All of these ones are full. So we have all of our copper pipes, our copper plates, our cogs, and our iron plates all full right to the brink, which is great. We do need to find a silver one to make filters and silver rods, so we are going to be going hunting for some silver, probably not on recording, just so you guys don't have to like watch me do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to give you guys our next goal. So the next goal is going to be getting this automated market, I think. This is going to be amazing. So basically, you just have to throw stuff into these auto markets to sell stuff. It's basically unlimited money. I think it's amazing. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it all yet, so we'll have to do a little bit of like feng shui and stuff like that. But everything seems to be, you know, seems to be doing good. the next step is automation 5, which is kind of weird since, you know, the gold coins, whatever, that will just come with time. The gold rings I can make now. The silver bracers I can't make now, which is whatever. But this is where you start being able to do like the ruby stuff and the electrum smelting. So I actually went all the way through the crafting and got my tools to level 3 and then realized I can't even make this stuff because I was like, electrum, I don't have access to that yet. So yeah. Ooh, but we do have access to this. We can make this battle axe. Let's make this battle axe. We'll end the video with that at least. I think we have ingots, right? Just ingots? Nice. So the big issue right now is optimization. I'm going to be probably spending some time on this game to try to figure out how to optimize it so that we are not just dying the whole time. And hopefully that we can figure it out and that'll solve it, because unfortunately, if this continues, we're eventually going to get to the point where there's no FPS and we won't be able to play the game. So I'm going to have to probably downgrade a bunch of stuff. Maybe do the constructors down below if moving the constructors over there does not work, because maybe all these items, visible items up here, is what's causing it. So maybe we just have to, you know, make a constructor thing over there and then just have everything plow into over there, which is not a big deal. I can do that no issue. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4. This is episode 4, I think, guys. Yeah, episode 4. We are now making some gold rods and some gold gears, which is really cool. Thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. These automatic coal things now are so handy. I don't have to worry about my base at all, which is great. I could just literally sit at AFK. But yeah, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to hit the like, leave a comment, leave an emoji. Let me know how you guys are liking the Orebound series. Like I said, the next one is to be figuring out the automation shop, and maybe, oh, there's one other thing I wanted to show you guys. I think we also will be figuring out there's another thing here, which I already upgraded, but these rail networks. These I might really dive into because they don't seem like they're super expensive, but if it cuts down on my lag, this is 100% worth it. I will AFK for hours to make sure I can build these so that we can continue playing this game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in Orebound episode 5. This has been Sheikah. Peace out, guys.